There exists a rare set of people who see opportunities in difficult times, take risks, convert ideas to actions, and generate jobs. They are the real heroes. They are called entrepreneurs. Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Start Up. I am your host Surya Srinivas, and in this podcast series, I'll be interacting with the CEOs and founders of some of the promising startups who are here to address the concerns of the society. And in today's episode, we have Mr. Somnath, who is the founder and CEO of BookMyGarrage, which is a garage at your doorstep service offered in Bangalore, and also enriching the customer experience with the integration of technology as well. So let's start up and hear it from the man himself. Hi everyone, we have Mr. Somnath here with us. Welcome sir, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for calling me for an interview.
Can you provide more insights about your startup, sir? I believe my garage where vehicles can book their services online for repair and other stuff. What problem in the society are you trying to address with this? So,
To brief about my startup is BookMyGarrage. The name itself indicates that we wanted to come up with an automotive solution for the customer. And the more insight to get into that is that I wanted to give a customer a transparency and accountability for that what they are going to pay it. In terms of transparency, I would like to tell you that most of the garages, I would say even OEMs, I would not name, but most of the OEMs and other garages are, they are not giving the transparency, and they are not even showing the customer that what they are exactly replacing and what they are repairing in that particular car and what they are doing. And on top of it, they are not educating the customer.
yes,
Simply they are telling, okay, this has gone, that has gone, but what is the reason that has been gone and why we need replacement or why we need repair also. If we does the repair, and what would be the cost, and if we are going to replace, what would be the cost, and what is the durability for the same. So those kind of the transparency and the kind of education I wanted to give to the customer. So most of the people, they don't know about their cars.
Exactly.
That's the main hitch with the customers.
Exactly.
So since that is one thing that they wanted to know it, but no one wants to give them a proper knowledge about that. So there the customer are lag behind trusting the garages.
Exactly.
And even OEM doesn't even speak to the customers. Just they will tell, okay, these are all things who gone wrong, and you need to replace, either repair. Most of the times OEMs will not even repair it. So the customer, again, once he goes to OEM, and he will come up with the full list of spare parts and the huge number of the amount, whatever the estimate they have given, that might go even beyond that. That is where the customers are struggling, and
Exactly.
that is where the beliefs comes in the picture. That's I wanted to give it to the customer in such a way that customer, any estimates or a quotation goes from the BookMyGarrage, it should not change. That's the full and final one. Before giving the quotation or an estimation, we will have a thorough checking. That is the reason where I wanted to give the transparency is, to the customer.
So as I can understand, the trust factor and the customer experience which you're trying to build upon.
Build up. And most of the customers are still, they don't believe any workshops or any OEMs because of they are not satisfied with the way of their service, and how they are going to prepare the estimate and the final billing. Always customers, any customers receives an estimate or a quotation, it should be lesser than that. Either it should going to match with that. If it is beyond that, and all, the customer definitely gets frustrated with that. That is not, even as being you also customer, or even being as the customer, we don't like that. It's a human tendency that whatever they're going to give them, it should not go beyond that, because they will fix their mind with that much of budget only.
Exactly.
So that I wanted to give it to the customer.
So I would like to understand, like, how exactly are you trying to do this? So do you have offline stores where do you have pickup and delivery options as well, or you're tying up with existing garage like Oyo is doing, where they are tying up with existing hotels, and then they're providing their own index of measure, and then they're bringing every hotels under them. So do you have your offline stores, or how exactly your models?
Yes, we have our own workshop in Bangalore.
Okay.
So it started in 2021, and there only the BookMyGarrage started, and we were taking the orders through that workshop only, which is our own garage. So it's another legal entity, but we run our own garages. These are all owners owned workshops.
Okay.
Though in Bangalore kind of city and other metro cities, it is not possible only one garage. Still, we have an aggregator model also. We are running with that, and we have tied up with around 11 workshops in Bangalore, which is in east part of Bangalore, that is Whitefield. And even we wanted to expand it to the different garages. As I said, we wanted to come up with our own workshops as much as possible, depending on our capex and the funding around how it goes. And at least we would like to have around 4 or 5 garages, our own company owned garages in Bangalore and other part of metro cities as well. Remaining things that we wanted to be as a aggregator model, and that we have some criteria to match that those who wanted to come on board with us. So they have to meet our eligibility criteria that are all mainly in again they have to follow our core values of the companies: transparency, accountability, credibility, and the service quality. These are all our main matters to the customers, because they are the front enders. They are going to represent the BookMyGarrage. So though they are not coming directly to the our own pre-owned garage owned, BookMyGarrage owned garages, if they are going to the different garages also, they should feel that they are getting the same quality of service and the transparency in terms of billing and in terms of replacement and all. Everything should be transparent. That's how I wanted to give better service to the customer.
So as I can understand, this requires your online presence of much of your online presence, so that transparency can be one of the thing which comes out to the customers. So do you have any mobile applications and web applications where they can book the services, or should they physically come to the store and get the service there?
Yes, we do have all applications in both the platform in Android as well as iOS, and even we have a web application as well.
Okay.
And people can download, customer can download their application through Play Store and App Store, and they can book the services. In terms of transparency and credibility, what I was talking is that we adopted a well technology into the system, that customer will get all the updates in the application itself, in the mobile applications. We are not going to use another third-party applications, could be a WhatsApp or could be any other things. So we have built-in some service updates there. If the customer clicks on his order history, all the service history and order history and what is the updates going on, he will keep on checking in his mobile phones itself. So no other third-party integrations are we have not taken that.
Yeah, that actually brings transparency into the picture, because my personal experience is concerned, I have a vehicle, 2-wheeler, where even I have given to some of the services and had very disappointing outcomes, even from the OEMs itself. I just don't want to name them, but transparency is one thing which is very much required in this industry, sir. I can understand.
Yes.
So you told that right now you are doing it aggregator model, B2B to B, B2B to C, I can understand. So future you might also want to do B2C as well. So what are your future expansion plan on this? So where do you see yourself in next 2 to 3 years down the line?
Yeah, currently we have a few corporate tie-ups as well, and we are running our few campaigns in Whitefield area, so we can directly target our customer B2C in the format. And as I said, we have some few corporate tie-ups in Bangalore, and even we wanted to enter into B2G also. Since we are since a startup and startup ecosystem has given an opportunity to be a part of through a jump portal, so we can be a part of that also, where the government tenders will come for servicing the vehicles. When I'm talking of the vehicles, even we wanted to come up with 2-wheeler, 4-wheeler, and even LCV, HCV kind of a thing. So there we have a more scope of the generating the revenue and expansion growth is there for that.
So currently you're operating just in Bangalore, I can understand.
Yeah, currently we are operating in Bangalore, that is particular area in Whitefield, and now we are only concentrating on the 4-wheeler, that were personal vehicles. So post few more months going down the line, we will come up with premium bike segment as well.
And you did mention one word, B2G, which is the model which you are trying to come up in future.
Yes.
So for the interest of customers, can you explain in brief of what exactly B2G is?
It's a B2G is a business to government.
Okay.
So the government also wanted to have their car to be in good conditions. Again, they are going to give a service to the third party people. They are not able to give them a GST invoice. They are also struggling. Government is also struggling. Government people also struggling, and they are not getting the same quality of service. Again, they are going to do it, but again there is a wear and tear also there in that. So to some extent, OEM also cannot do it, because after the warranty period gets over, then they have to move to the non-OEM only. So once they non-OEM, it's a very a difficult task for them to find the good garage, who is the person that he can pick up his vehicles and keep them. And the government vehicles, whichever the department uses, they wanted to keep their vehicle upkeep all the time, because they run around across the different departments, different meetings and all those things will be there. So that's what we wanted to get into that as well, because as I said, we are in Bangalore and we wanted to move across the Karnataka, which is all the main part of cities like Hubli, Dharwad, Gulbarga, Mysore, Shimoga, and many other big districts where we can capture even those B2G. B2G is because the state level they are present. So that's what we wanted to give.
Yes, sir. And right now, are you bootstrapped, or are you planning to raise funding as well in future?
Till now, it's a bootstrap only. We have not even approached for any funding. So our startup is recognized by Government of India and in startup scheme. Through that only we'll be able to get good funding schemes through the Government of India. Some schemes are going on. So I don't believe in that the only funding will run the show, anything else. But we have we are going to strive and to make it with bootstrap only. We are getting a little traction now. That will make us so confident that in future we may, for expansion purpose, we may require to run our to take the customers and limited quantity of customer. That's enough for us. For expansion and the growth part perspective, if we are going to see, then we may require the funding. Even we are planning, and still we are learning a lot of things, that how we can approach to the funding team and all. And prior to that, we would like to apply for a Y Combinator as well. It's one of the global accelerator in the world, and it's one of the top rated accelerator in the world. So we wanted to we have a plan to apply for that. So this is the right time, because January the applications are opening. So this January by 2023 we are going to apply it. Hopefully we will select that, and our target, once we get selected, then our presence will be in global. Yes, exactly. Not only limited to the India or any Bangalore part of city. It will be a global vision. We are coming with a global vision only for the BookMyGarrage.
Exactly. Speaking about your personal journey, so do you always wanted to be an entrepreneur from beginning, or you just went on with the flow and everything just happened in the journey?
In fact, to be honest, in that way, I wanted to be a mechanic, especially a two-wheeler mechanic. That could not happen due to one or the other reason. Then I completed my graduation in BCom stream. Then due to some unexpected reasons, I have to join to the financial industry. Then I have started my career with SKS Microfinance industry in 2008. So that is in financial institution, those called microfinances and all. Then I said, okay, fine, I'm now it's not time to be a mechanic or something like. Then let us, the life journey is going on. Let's keep on going. How long it is going to be? So then years are passing, and again it has struck to my mind in 2013 that again I have to do something. Again, I have to start my, by the time I don't want to be a mechanic, but I wanted to start my own small garage. It is only for a two-wheeler, not even for the four-wheeler. So then again, the time has passed. I reached to 2016, 2017. I was thinking that, I have to set up at least one garage in Bangalore area so that I can be a owner of that own garage, because I was fed up of this corporate industry of going 9-to-5 job and all. And that made me surprised all the time, that waking up early in the morning and getting up already, and 2.5 hours of journey towards your office and coming back, that was very frustrating for me. That's how I was thinking that to be a part of a small garage owner, and that too especially a two-wheeler. Then again, that could not turn up well. I have not done that one, but the God's plan is something different for me. So then again, I was getting trained in automotive industry from past 7-8 years. So I used to spend my time on Saturday, Sundays to go and visit the workshops to understand that how the mechanical repairs will happen, how the customer behavior, customer expectations, and how these garage people are dealing, and what the garage people are facing real problem. Are they really bad people in terms of that they are trustworthy or not? And few people are there very trustworthy, and it's not about trust or something else. It's about the customer. They don't know many things about the car, and the garage people wanted to take an advantage of it. That's the main thing. Okay, so making that the journey of almost 7 years and learning the things. That's how I came up with an idea that I wanted to give this transparency. Their customer also should be happy. Even garage also should be happy with in terms of income or generating the revenue. So then I thought of again being a garage owner for 4-wheeler. Then I thought that in 2020 and 2019 and all. Then one time when I was moving to my office, then my car started on the mid of the road in Marthali. So then that made me crazy that I have to do something, because most of the professionals are stucking in this way across the nation.
Exactly.
And by the time I wanted to find nearby garage, I could not able to find it. Though only there again OEMs and all. Again, if I go to OEMs again, they will charge me more. That was one concern again. So then I thought of why don't I start my own aggregator model that could help the professional and that could help the needy people. So then it strikes to my mind in 2019. So then the name also is brought by that time itself, and I just went on and booked the domain as BookMyGarrage. That's how the journey has started. And 2019 I have started my own startup, and as I said, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I have started. This is the third startup. The earlier 2 startups are, one is into a scrap management, industrial scrap management. We used to, take the scraps from all over corporates. That could be e-waste, that could be a material waste, that could be a metal waste, that could be a wire, cables, anything. So that I need to send it to the processing for the recycling purpose. So that was going well, and still I'm running it a bit and parts there, because due to COVID it was a very hit back for me. So I could not be able to continue with that since the resource problem also is there, because that industry is quite more experience you require to analyze the material, how the quality is. So then I started my own garage. As I said, it's there in Bangalore. And now we wanted to launch our first version of application by December of this month. That's how this journey has started.
That's an inspiring journey.
Yeah.
On that note, based on all your experience of entrepreneurial journey, so do you have any advice for young entrepreneurs who are about to start, and or people who have started and they are quite early in their journey?
The one message I would like to give always, it's nothing more than that. They should not give up. First thing that they should. Even I have faced a lot of ups and downs in this to start, because it's a new journey for me as well, and the startups are always, it's a new journey for everyone.
It's an uncertain path.
It's an uncertain path, definitely, because all the time, every day it's a challenging for you. You don't know a few things which is out of your control, and still you need to be able to handle it. If the giving up is not the only solution for your startup. Okay, so being almost 3.5 years of journey in entrepreneurial journey, I enjoyed it, and the only thing is that you should have 2 powerful tools in your life, is that patience and smile on your face. And I always urge the people to read more and speak less, do more. That is and the more you interact, the more confused you will get. So better you stick to yourself, that what you wanted to do, make a blueprint of that, what you wanted to come up with an idea. So just work on that. That's how I just wanted to give to the current entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, coming entrepreneurs. It's my section.
That's a good message, and action speaks louder than words, I believe as well.
Yes.
So on that note, we have reached the end of our conversation. So thank you for being honest in whatever you could share, and it was a pleasure interacting with you. And all the best for your future endeavors.
Thanks for inviting me for the interview. Thank you.